for Stephon Gilmore, if the Patriots and Gilmore do not come to an agreement here on a contract, and let's just say hypothetically that he holds out, let's just say that he does not make it back to the team, especially in time for week 4. If he's not here on this defense that we've had a lot of discussions about being pretty damn good, do you think that this defense is going to take a significant step backwards, or do you think it's going to be destroyed, or do you think they're going to be able to make do without Gilmore?
So when it comes to Stephon Gilmore, and I mean, that quote, like you said, is something along the lines of he wants to just be paid what he's worth. He wants to be paid what he's worth. And, from all accounts, people understand and realize how good of a player Stephon Gilmore is. Obviously, he's getting older, he's 31 years old, or I believe 32, somewhere around that age. So obviously he's not one of the younger cornerbacks in the league, but he still is capable of being a solid cornerback in the league. I think ESPN came out with a rank recently, and they had him ranked as one of the top 5 cornerbacks in the NFL. He was either ranked 3 or 4. I don't remember. And you're talking about a guy who's just won the Defensive Player of the Year, 2 seasons ago? So people know what Stephon Gilmore brings to the table. And when it comes to the Patriots defense as a whole, and especially looking at that secondary, just having Stephon Gilmore part of that secondary, I think strikes some kind of fear in opposing teams' eyes. Like when you're facing the Patriots and, you're a wideout or tight end, or, your opposing offense, you're looking at the Patriots like, okay, we got to go up against Stephon Gilmore in the secondary. You take Stephon Gilmore out the equation, will the Patriots defense and their secondary still be a solid defense? Yeah, but Stephon Gilmore not being there takes away a little bit of that fear factor that the defense may cause. You look at teams who have big name players, Aaron Donald from the Rams, Khalil Mack with the Bears. You think of those guys like, okay, this is a player you got to watch out for. They might, wreak havoc. I think Stephon Gilmore falls into that category of some of these guys. Okay, facing Stephon Gilmore in the secondary, okay, we got to make sure we're on our P's and Q's when we're out there. But when you take him away from the Patriots, and if a deal isn't able to be worked out between him and the team, and they go in a direction where they may trade him, it just takes away that pizzazz, that it factor that comes with the Patriots defense, and especially this secondary if you took Stephon Gilmore out the picture.
Right. And by the way, I know I was frozen. I think I'm back.
You're back. You're back.
All right. I don't know what was going on with my camera there, but I fixed it, kept it on mute, fixed it while you were talking. Easy.
Yeah.
All right. And I'm an idiot when it comes to technology. All right. So when it comes to Gilmore, obviously he's one of the best in the league at what he does, if not the best. But, with the question being, if you lose him, does it absolutely destroy your defense? It's going to significantly hurt, but I think you're still serviceable. But now, in terms of does the team need him? That's a totally different ballgame here. Because, and we talk about this every week, of the question mark on the other side of the ball at the quarterback position. You need this defense to be badass this year. You need this defense to kick some serious ass if you're going to be contenders. That all depends on how Cam performs or Mac Jones, I guess. But you need that defense to be badass. And to have it be up to that standard, that caliber, I think Stephon Gilmore has to be obviously in the equation there. Now, again, he just wants to be paid what he's worth. And I want to talk about this tweet. I hope I still have it up. Yeah, so our own CLNS Media, Evan Lazar, tweeted this. If I was Stephon Gilmore's agent, I would bring this to my next negotiation with Bill Belichick. I think he's crediting PFF Louis there. completion percentage, Patriots and Stephon Gilmore 2020 season completion percentage with Gilmore, the opposing offense would complete 64.3% of the passes. And without Gilmore, it was up to 69.1. So obviously, he's a significant key to this defense. But, again, if you want to just boil it down to that one question, does it destroy your defense? I don't think so. But when you look deeper, when you look at what the Patriots need this season out of that defense, it'll destroy you in those terms, where you need this defense to be at an extremely high caliber if you're going to compete, especially, in this division where you got Josh Allen. You're playing Josh Allen with the Bills twice a year and Stephon Diggs. So you need them. You need Gilmore on the field. And I've said this a bunch. I would be shocked if he's not on the field for week 4 against Tom Brady in the Bucs. Shocked.
Hey, this is comedian J.L. Covan, best known for his impression of Donald Trump. I'm going to be at City Winery in Boston for one night only, July 26th at 8 p.m. Hope to see you there.
Yeah, I don't think the Patriots are idiots. I mean, I think they completely understand. Belichick understands what Gilmore brings to the table. I don't think they're oblivious to the fact that they know they have one of the best cornerbacks in the league. And, it could be Gilmore. It can be anybody. If you look at what he brings to the table compared to what the other cornerbacks are getting paid in the league, of course you'd feel some type of way. And this goes for any player in any position. If you know you're performing well, but you look at the guys across the league who are making significantly much more than you, obviously you're going to feel some type of way. So I don't feel bad, or I'm not upset about how Gilmore is going about it. And, we've seen this story many times, many years. And sometimes this can get ugly, where a player can, start bashing the team or start dropping a lot of hints and saying wild things on social media. Stephon Gilmore isn't doing anything like that. The most he did is, I think, when they dropped that graphic of, how much cornerbacks are being paid, the top cornerbacks are being paid in the league, and show where Gilmore was compared to the other guys. I think the most he did on Twitter or something is drop the eyes emoji, and that's light. He didn't do anything crazy or anything to really damage his character or how he's viewed here in New England, in my opinion. And something that you said that is really important is the fact that there's a question mark on the other side of the football. Because there's a question mark at your quarterback position and you don't know exactly what you're getting from there. Of course, you want the best options possible defensively, so that if you know your offense, you don't know what to expect from your offense, at least you know you got some of the best guys defensively that can help keep you in games. And I would like to think the Patriots and Bill Belichick especially knows and understands that, which is why I definitely firmly believe a deal will get hammered out sooner rather than later.
Yeah, I think a deal's going to get done soon. And again, I think they need it. And I've been jumping on this point a bunch. This team is going to compete in week 4 specifically. And I can't believe that Bill Belichick would go into basically Bill Belichick versus Tom Brady without Stephon Gilmore on his defensive side of the ball. He's going to throw everything in that game. And he's going to want Stephon Gilmore, his top defense. Yeah, right. It's probably his top defenseman, defense player. Yeah. He's going to want him in the game opposing Tom, because he knows that's going to be probably his best chance to win that football game, or at least having him in significantly increases your chances to win that football game, which I think matters a lot.